we begin with a visibly frustrated and disappointed President Trump. It was one of his major campaign promises that he would repeal and replace Obamacare. But tonight, the Republican bill in the Senate is dead after members of his own party blindsided him. Tonight, he's now lashing out, saying he's heard for 7 years his party vowing to repeal and replace Obamacare, and they did not do it. And tonight here, his newest salvo, let Obamacare fail. ABC's chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl asking the president today for his reaction. And here's what he said.
The president's top legislative priority is now dead, and it was fellow Republicans who dealt the fatal blow. At the White House today, we asked him about it.
Mr. President, are you angry at the Republicans who came out against this health care bill?
Disappointed. Very disappointed. I don't think it's dead, no, but I'm certainly disappointed. For 7 years I've been hearing repeal and replace from Congress, and I've been hearing it loud and strong, and then when we finally get a chance to repeal and replace, they don't take advantage of it.
Republicans had voted more than 60 times to repeal all or part of Obamacare, but that was when Barack Obama was in the White House and able to stop it. As candidate, Trump promised he'd deliver.
And we're going to repeal and replace Obamacare.
We will do it, and we will do it very, very quickly. It is a catastrophe.
You're going to have such great health care at a tiny fraction of the cost, and it's going to be so easy.
Shortly before taking office, he suggested he would be able to repeal and replace in a flash.
It will be essentially simultaneously. Will most likely be on the same day or the same week, but probably the same day. Could be the same hour.
But it didn't take long to see it wouldn't be so easy.
It's an unbelievably complex subject. Nobody knew that health care could be so complicated.
In May, the president brought some 200 Republican members of Congress to the White House to celebrate when repeal and replace passed the House.
Hey, I'm president. Can you believe it, right?
But after that, the president let Senate Republicans take the lead, doing little himself to sell the bill to the country as the opposition flooded into town hall meetings and protests. Last night, the president was blindsided when it fell apart. It was just after a dinner with a handful of Republican senators who support the bill where he learned that 2 of their colleagues had just announced they'd vote no. This morning, he tweeted, "Most Republicans were loyal, terrific, and worked really hard."
Were these Republicans disloyal?
Well, they were not disloyal. They had their own reasons. I was very surprised when the 2 folks came out last night because we thought they were in fairly good shape.
And now the president is saying his plan to let Obamacare, which has helped some 20 million people get health insurance, fail. And he says none of it is his fault. The buck stops with Democrats.
And let Obamacare fail. It'll be a lot easier. We're not going to own it. I'm not going to own it. I can tell you the Republicans are not going to own it. We'll let Obamacare fail, and then the Democrats are going to come to us, and they're going to say, how do we fix it?
All right, so let's get to Jonathan Karl live at the White House tonight. And John, the president is now saying let Obamacare fail. We just heard it there from him. He also tweeted late last night, vote to repeal right away, essentially deal with the fix later. Where does that stand?
Well, Senate Republicans are planning to do that, vote on simply repealing most of Obamacare, a repeal that would happen over the course of 2 years, giving them time to replace it. But, David, tonight it looks like that has virtually no chance of passing either.
So let's get more on that, John. Thank you.